Well, good morning, everybody. Sunday, the 16th of March, I think it is. And it's not spring here yet, but you can notice we hit some places that it's gravel. So we've had some really nice weather. It's cooled off. We had front came through yesterday. Kind of cooled it off a little bit. It was about, I think it was 10 degrees this morning, somewhere right around there. So yesterday we had rain and wind, and it was crazy. So that's what we did yesterday. We were in here tearing this apart. No outdoor projects. Well, anyway, so we got this tore down. I knocked one piston out of it. That was our worst one. That's where we had our lowest compression. And any of you guys that have ever tore an engine down before, you can take a look at that ring gap right there. It's a little big. That's supposed to be between 10 and 20 thousandths of an inch. Well, that gap is about 3/16. So I kind of thinking that's where our oil is coming from, is down there and headed up and headed north. So that is our problem. So what we're going to do, the liners are a little bit glazed in here. Otherwise, the liners really don't have any wear in them. There's a little tiny, just the tiniest little bit of wear in there. It'll hone right out. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to hone these, rough them up, put rings and pistons in it, put rod bearings in it, and that's our plan. So that's what we got going with that thing. So now it's a matter of just ordering parts. Well, I gained a dog and a bride. They came to join me. So that's where that project is at. And then we had this little project we've been working on. Kai got back to this again, changing some bearings out of a little S10 pickup. Had a bad bearing. The main input bearing was bad on it. And there was one inside that was kind of a little shaky too, so he got parts for it. So we changed that race yesterday. That's quite a project doing that. It looks easy. It's not so easy getting the old one out. Getting the new one in takes seconds, but the old one is not fun. And that's our old one. But we got that done. So yeah, he'll probably slap this back together this week, get it cleaned up, put it back together. Maybe someday he'll get that pickup up and running again. But, well, that's what I've been up to. So, in these other previous clips, you'll see what's going on, what we were doing. And, of course, I got to show you a little fresh snow in those, too. So, well, that's what I got going for you. I haven't been just sitting on my duff. I have been doing other things, too. So, thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. And like and subscribe. Well, this will kind of give you an idea what I got for snow around here. It's quite a bit. It's not a record year or anything by no means, but quite a bit of snow out here. I don't know what we did there, but we did it wrong. Put this out here for him. get worse. It could be a lot of different things. It could be a lot worse than this. So we'll make a few rounds. I'll share the love with you here. Up pretty fast. Doesn't take that long to do it. This done. I want to get out and feed the cows and the horses. Everybody needs hay, so get that done next. Well, take you guys along on this side, and I am going to shut her down. I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Morning, everybody. Well, we had about 5 below outside this morning. A little cool, I guess. Winter is back again. Snow yesterday. No, a little cold this morning, but well, this is going to be one of our projects for today. I've had this saw for quite a few years, and we got some busted mounts on it, and the tank is busted, and so we're got a new tank for it, new mounts. We're going to get this done today, get this behind us so we have another saw. You know, we are kind of lacking saws around here, but so that's one of our projects for today. That done. We got, I'll show you, yeah, that mount kind of gone. So, yeah, I used that saw for quite a few years. It's been a good saw. Runs still good. So we're going to get that up and running. And then our other project is, we did a compression test on this thing yesterday. This thing, it's been really baffling me. It uses oil. I did the head on it. Oh, it's been a few years ago now. It doesn't have that many hours on it. I suppose might have 150, 200 hours, probably 150 hours on it. But we're using oil, and I don't know, it burns oil, but it does not, I mean, there's not a lick of smoke comes out of this thing, so. But yesterday we did a compression test, and I don't know if I can get it so you guys can see this or not, but number 1 hole, we had 70 pounds. Number 2 hole, we had 135. That's acceptable. 3, we had 130. Well, that's down. 4, 110. That's too low. 5, 130. And number 6, we had 90. Well, supposed to be 155. So I think our problem, and obviously it's not, I know it's not the head. So I kind of think we need some pistons and rings and, I don't know, maybe sleeves. We're going to see what we got here. We're going to open this thing up. So, well, it's cold today. Kai's around here today, so I'll get him to help me. We can get the sheet metal tore off it, get the fuel tank tore off, and I can maybe dig into this afternoon too. So we'll have some answers pretty soon. But so yeah, that's what we got going today. But we got a memorial service first this morning. We got to go to some friends of mine. Their son died here about a month ago, and it was a real weird thing he got. His blood got infected. It was just a real weird. He was just a young guy. So kind of a sad thing, but we're going to deal with that this morning, and then we are going to be on to this and that. So it'll be a shop day today. So thanks. Well, there she be. New gas tank. All set to rock and roll. Throw her in the rack. One of the winter projects is done. Some new mounts, new gas tank, new chain. This one is ready to go to work. So that project, I started tearing it apart before I had to leave here this morning. And then Axeman, he took over and He did most of it, and then there was a few pieces that I took out that he didn't know where they went. So between me and him, we finished her up, put her together, took her out, ran her. She can go back in the rack. So we can check that one off the list. Now we're on to that. That'll be next up. Thanks.